Well, folks, another Monday Night Raw has passed, and it was pretty all right. It was pretty all right. We got this King of the Ring tournament going on. Got the Queen of the Ring tournament going on as well. And normally, I'm not somebody who likes tournaments. I'm more so the drama guy. I'm more so the promos guy. I'll be honest. I'm more so the angles guy. But these matches, I'm really enjoying them. Now, before I get too deep into it, in my 10 takeaways from Monday Night Raw, trying to hit 9,500 subs. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I definitely appreciate it. And if you don't, I'm gonna be under your bed. You know how it goes. And if you like these format of reviewing Monday Night Raw, make sure you hit that like button and also let me know in the comments. Now, takeaway number one. Ilia Dragunov is a dog. Now I know we already knew this, but I think that it's amazing that they are letting this man reflect that and bring what he was doing in NXT onto Monday Night Raw. Ricochet was the perfect opponent. He could sell amazingly. I do think Ricochet eventually needs to. Actually, that's my next takeaway. So I won't ruin it. But Ilya Dragunov, yeah, he's a dog, and I'm super happy he's on the main roster. He's going to do amazing. I'm not sure if it was the right time, and I'm not sure if it was the right roster because you don't want to see him take losses and be in limbo, like we see with so many other people like Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa, Dexter Loomis, Bronson Reed, etc., etc. Maybe even Carmelo Hayes. We'll see what's going on with that. But because you can't just push them to the moon, but also we don't want to see them in limbo. They're so great, we don't want to see them in mid-card limbo. So we will see what happens with Ilya, but he is a dog. Takeaway number two. Gunther is a banger machine. And I know that sounds crazy. Trust me, I know. That sounds crazy, but Gunther just can't have a bad match. Now, he does some stuff that I don't like the chop basically being a weapon, and that's kind of crazy. But other than that, man, this dude is a dog, just like Ilya. Ilya versus the Gunther match. Oh yeah, somebody gonna die in that ring. I'm telling y'all right now, somebody is going to pass away in that ring. Gunther and Sheamus, they were really landed in. Now I've seen that a lot with Gunther, where like his punches are real, like not punches, but his hits are real. His physicality is real. Like he lays it in. He does not hold back. I seen it with Sammy and I seen it now with Sheamus, but one thing with Sheamus, he go give it back. So this is really a Big E special. This is really men meaty meat. Well, what he say? Meaty meat man slapping man meat. That's this what this match was. And if you didn't watch this match, go watch it in full. It was amazing to see. Really physical. It was a banger. Super banger. With that, thinking number three. Punk and Drew still not physical, and that is perfect. So we're about what their first confrontation, let's say December or so, November. Yeah, like I think it was like mid-December. We're in May. They only got physical a few times. I think when CM Punk first announced his injury, and after Drew cashed or when Damian Priest cashed in at Mania. Those are the only two times we have gotten physical. Think about how important those physical moments were. Think about Drew stomping on CM Punk's torn triceps. How like that was crazy. It had me thinking like, hold on, is CM Punk really out or is this an angle? And then CM Punk, the next time they get physical, CM Punk cost him the world title. That is how you do these things. It's the small things. You don't have to overdo it. Like I just watched AEW, and I know y'all hate when I know AEW fans hate when I do this, but I gotta compare it because it's the most recent. This the most recent example. Like they just had something with Trent Beretta and Orange Cassidy where they broke up. They had this man Trent do a power driver on steel steps. Then after that, do like a catapult into the ring apron or whatever. And then he was still whooping his ass after that. And now he's in he's in the damn training room just getting iced. Like if you don't get that man in a damn hospital, like are we serious right now? Like, and that's why nothing really lands. You got to really make it feel like it should be important. When CM Punk got his triceps stomped on, it was like, that was cringeworthy to watch. When CM Punk beat dude up, when he beat Drew up and he got his title taken, that's personal. That is something that can lead to a Hell in a Cell match right there. But if that was an AEW, it would have been a concerto, and then it would have been like you would have had to slap his mom, and it would have been a whole lot of nonsense, and they would have had a physical altercation the next week after that. And then they wouldn't have talked for like a week, and it would have been a mess. But this has been perfect so far. And what's perfect about Drew and Punk, they don't even need to be the main event. Whatever they do, they don't even need to be the main event. Whatever pay-per-view they're in, they would be perfect as like a middle of the road when you start and get tired of the pay-per-view. They get you hyped for it again, and they'll keep you around for the main event. They don't even need to be the main event. They very well easily could, but I wouldn't even have them be in the main event. But that is my takeaway number 3. Takeaway number 4. Braun getting some character. Finally, we're seeing something from Braun other than squash matches. He seemed to be a little upset he wasn't in the King of Ring tournament. I think that's more so for his character and saving his character. I think it's very obvious who is going to win the King of the Ring, and I think it's going to be Gunther. It's too early to be doing Braun versus Gunther. Maybe that should have been a main event, not main event, but maybe that should have been at WrestleMania. Who knows? But I think it's way too soon to be doing Braun versus Gunther, and it's way too soon to be having Braun take a loss. They could easily do some Goldberg stuff with Braun and just have him knock people off one by one and run up like a Oscar level streak. Or we'll see where they go with it, but it was smart to not have him in the tournament. It was very smart not to have him in the tournament. And he's getting a little bit of character. I don't know if he's going to turn heel or not, but he's definitely getting a little aggressive with Adam Pearce. So we'll see what happens. It seemed like things kind of, simmered down, but it makes you tune in next week and see what's up with Braun Breaker next week. I'm happy about that. Thinking number 5. Damian Priest will be a face. Now, I gotta say this. The Judgment Day is a little bit of a draw. If you look at YouTube, they got higher numbers than CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. And I just wax poetic about them. So, Damian Priest in the Judgment Day is low-key. They low-key a draw. And people are low-key interested in. Me personally, not really. We'll see what happens with it. I want to see Finn Balor get a world championship reign. That's about it. JD McDonough, he's an eyesore to look at. Funko McDonough, I believe is Jim Cornette's name for him. But it seems like Damian Priest will be a face eventually. I don't know if that's necessarily the right move. I think Finn Balor should be the face. I think he's a better face than Damian Priest. We'll see. Damian Priest as a face didn't really work for me. And I also don't think he'll be holding the title that long. I genuinely don't. I'll be surprised if he's holding it after SummerSlam, or even if he walks into SummerSlam as the champion. But that is what I got from that. Thinking number 6, Uncle Howdy is coming. We got another barcode. We've already heard who's going to be in the group. I have a lot of worries with this group. They got to get it right. It's Bray Wyatt. Come on, man. It's a tribute to Bray Wyatt. That's exactly what it is. So they got to get this right. They have to absolutely get it right. So he's coming. They had another barcode. You can look it up. Me personally, I live alone, and I like to sleep with the lights off. So I plan on sleeping like that tonight. So no, I personally will not be looking at the barcode. So I can't wait for him to come up and Diddy. But I can't wait for that to see what happens. I was expecting it at Backlash, but that's okay. We'll see what happens, but I'm excited for it. Let me know in the comments. Are you excited for Uncle Howdy? Thinking number 7. Liv can cook. Now I seen JD from New York said that Liv can't cut a promo. I beg to differ. I think Liv cooked Becky Lynch on this promo. She did an amazing job. It was kind of Drew McIntyre-esque, where I was waiting on the WWE cliches or the WWE level promo to kick in. She brought me right back in, and she did her job. I'm loving the new direction of her character. She's obviously going to be turning heel. She's obviously I love it because I think she can be a great heel. When in doubt, when a baby face isn't working, turn them heel. And she's a great babyface because the people love her. But when she's at the top as a babyface, it just doesn't last long. I do think she will be the one to take the crown from Becky. And we'll have a double turn when Rhea comes back. But Liv is very much improving. I'm not sure how long she plans on doing this wrestling thing, but she give it She give it 5, 6 more years, she'll be one of the top women's wrestlers. I promise you. She's getting there. She's getting there. Give her some time though. Give her some time. Thinking number 8. Finn Balor is cooked. Like I said earlier, I definitely think that Finn Balor should be the one to turn face. I would even argue that Finn Balor should be the one to take the title from Damian Priest. We will see what happens with that. Maybe it'll be Drew. Who knows? But Finn Balor is cooked. He took the L to. Sorry, this is how cooked Finn Balor is. I had to see who he lost to. He took the L to Jey Uso, and that sucks. He got wiped out in the first round. And if it wasn't Jey Uso, it would have been Drew McIntyre. So he was losing either way. That sucks for him, man, because the Demon, man, he was so good. Finn Balor was so good. Like, I didn't watch NXT, but he had star qualities, and that one bump, that one botch, just changed his career forever. And I don't know if he could ever get back to that spot, but I would definitely hope so, man. But I'm calling it now. That dude is cooked. Thinking number 9. Ricochet New Direction. Now, I mentioned earlier that Ricochet did take the L to Ilia Dragunov in his debut. And, Ricochet, he does need to be getting some wins. I think, is he world title material? I don't know. But, I definitely don't want to see him in a mid-card title. Like, I don't want to see him reach his ceiling. But there's something for Ricochet. There is. It just feels like there's something for Ricochet. But, being the gatekeeper for the bigger stars, the potential stars that become bigger stars, it's getting tiresome. It's getting boring. And it just, when Ricochet is getting that push, or he's getting a prime spot, you already know what's about to happen. He's about to lose, and it's been that way for about 4 to 5 years now. Every now and then they'll give him a mid-card title, but I think there's something for him. You don't need the title to be a star on the show. And finally, thinking number 10, my 10th takeaway from this title of this show, that would be a triple threat match between Bronson Reed, Chad Gable, and Sami Zayn. And I'm here for it. WWE does not miss when it comes to triple threat matches. I am all here for it, and I can't wait for it. Sami Zayn is my guy, but I do believe that Chad Gable deserves a title reign. I don't know. Maybe they should crown him at SummerSlam. We will see, but I'm all here for it, and I can't wait. I cannot wait. But y'all let me know what y'all thought about this show in the comments. Whew, I've been talking for about an hour now. I appreciate you all so much. Make sure you hit that like button if you like this format. Let me know in the comments. 10 takeaways from Monday Night Raw. Forever. Hit the subscribe button. Kendrick beat Drake. Free Palestine. Peace.